Howdy folks, TJ here. Today is vDrive day. Last video I did, I showed you the unboxing of the vDrive, which is here, along with the little cable. And earlier today I actually did an unboxing of a cool Sandy Q board that I stuck in here. Super Q board, I think is the proper name for it. And so I'm going to leave that in permanently now, so kind of cool. I got my first expansion on the QL, but today I want to see if I can get my vDrive to work. So I've already removed out of the right side of the QL, and let's see, I don't know how this will come in. It's probably going to be dark, but let me shine the light over here so I can just kind of show. This will probably work. So there's a little door. Let me grab the little door here. Little guy here was right in here. So I just grabbed my finger and I kind of pulled out and it popped out. A lot easier than the door that's on the expansion bay side. So that's where we're going to be plugging in the cable. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And it's keyed, so it pretty much is only going to go in one direction. Nice and simple, cool. And now comes the vDrive part. So I'm going to orientate it obviously in the proper direction and see if I can plug her in. Smooth as butter. Cool. Man, that looks so nice. Look at that. So cool. Awesome. Now I'm going to go ahead and I've made a whole bunch of notes of what I need to do. I read there's a user manual that I downloaded, and it basically tells you how to initialize the SD card. So I'm going to go ahead through the motions now and kind of document what I'm doing as best as I can. But you basically need to, when you turn this on, there is a tool set that you can load up. And then once that tool set's loaded up, you can set up the SD card, initialize it, and get it ready to where you can copy stuff over from another computer. Now, the guy didn't specifically tell me how to grab stuff off the computer and put it on there, but I think it should be as simple as dragging and dropping it on. But I'll be finding out soon enough. But step one is for me to initialize the drive and actually be able to have it ready for me to send data over to it. So that's going to be the first thing. So anyway, I'll go ahead and stop the video for now, and I'm going to tinker a little bit and come back and document how all that works. All right, so I've got my QL powered up. As you can see, the Sandy disk controller and my memory expansion's working, so that's cool. I'm going to go ahead and you'll see that the green light's on here. So basically when you first turn it on, and if there's no SD card in here, it says that the light will come up green, which it's doing. So I'm going to go ahead and select TV, since that's basically what I have. And now we're going to start doing some stuff. So it basically, if you read the guide, it says to remove the SD card if there was one in there. And I'm going to type in lrun mdv3_boot, which basically on this device, the vDrive, there is a toolkit that's pre-installed on the actual unit itself that will always be there, and I can load it up to use it. So this is my first time I'm really using a QL at this point and typing in commands, so it'll be interesting. I don't know if I need to put a caps lock key on or what, but I'm just going to type in lrun space mdv3 underscore, oh no, that's minus sign. Gotta remember where the delete key is. I think I gotta use the arrows or something, right? Uh-oh, I'm in trouble here. Where's the delete? Control arrow, there we go. Whew, that was a hard one. So shift, there we go, underscore, and then boot. So that all looks correct. I'm going to hit enter. And it looks like it's loading up. So right there it loaded up the toolkit. Next it said to type in help. I've never typed in help before, so let's type in help. And there's the vDrive QL toolkit. Cool. And it gives you the list of different commands that you can use. Scroll. Yes. Cool. Nice. All right. And then it says to insert an SD card. So I've got this little 32 gigabyte. I guess it's not really little. It's a lot. But it's the only one I had, and I erased it. And it is VAT formatted. So it's come on and it's went orange. So now I need to type in. So I'm trying to remember if it said color. I think when it's orange it means that it can't recognize what's on there. So this is not an initialized SD card yet. So I need to initialize it. So after I insert the SD card, it said type in SD INIT, which stands for SD card, probably initialize. And then hit return, and then it should flash red. And it did. And it says, OK to initialize SD. Why? Please wait. It said it takes about 1 second per gigabyte. So, half a minute here, and then that red light should go out. This is such a sweet looking device. Look at that. Looks perfect for the QL. Beautiful. Probably should have just, well, I had one 4 gigabyte SD card, but my wife uses it for a little picture frame thing, and I asked her about it, and she goes, no, that's mine. I've got pictures on it. Okay, so it says, please wait. So I'm waiting. The light did go out. And I think it's done. So once that light goes out and you got the blinking cursor down there, I think I'm good to go. So that was the first round, to initialize the SD card. All right. Next step is to manage directories. So it said, you know, LI stands for list images. MKDIR stands for make directory. RMDIR stands for remove directory. And CD obviously is a change directory. So the first thing it wants me to do is make a directory called test dir1, and everything's on your typical 8 characters. So if you used old computers, you need to stick to that 8 character routine. So let's type in mkdir space, then some quotes, and I'm going to type this in capitals. TESTDIR1, ending quote. Make sure I've got everything typed in the way I want. Looks good. Hit return and let's see what happens. It blinked briefly, and then looks like it made the directory testdir. Cool. So let's actually, I'm going to type in LI. I'm going to type in some things and see what happens. So right now, so the SD card has a root directory automatically once you initialized it. Now I've got on top of that a directory called testdir1, which I'll start being able to put images on. So cool. All right. So that was step number 2, to manage directories and basically make my first testing one. Cool. All right. So far so good. All right. Manage images. Manage images. So mkimg will make an image. So now I need to put an image on this directory. And ls list files that are on there. So it looks like the first thing I need to do is make an image. So mkimg, make image, and space, and I'm going to give it a name, capital TEST IMG 1, ending quote. Sorry, I think I said paren earlier. Quotes, quotes, quotes. Cool. I'm going to hit return. Red light. Looks like it's doing it. And done. All right, cool. So I've got my first image. So I'm going to do an ls just to see if there's anything. So here's my directory. And then it makes automatic. You don't have to type in the .mdv per the user guide there. So there's my first image, test img1. Cool. All right. So I think I successfully did that part. Now you need to assign this to a vDrive. So, looks like some keywords here that you need to memorize are LD for load image, LD3, comma, test image 1 is what I'm going to need to type in here, it looks like. LV, list vDrives, a whole bunch of just notes I put down for myself. So it looks like I need to go ahead and do a command that I typed down here. I'm gonna do an LD just to see what it does. Bad parameter. All right. So LD space 3, because this device is 3. This is 1, 2, 3. If I had more drives, 4, 5, and so on. So LD space 3, comma. I don't know if I need to put a space here, but I won't. I'm gonna go hit quote. test img1. So this is going to load test image to this number 3 drive. So LD3, let's see if that works. All right, red, and it looks like it did it. All right, cool. So I guess I've now assigned it to that vDrive per the user guide. Is there anything else? LV? Well, let's see if LV does anything. Ah, okay. Interesting. So that's one of the commands I mentioned earlier. So let's take a look at the screen here. MDV 1, 2 through 8. Looks like QL drive is 1, 2. And then MDV 3 is the test image. That's what we just made. Cool. And then I haven't done any of, there are none, past that. So, cool. And you'll notice that next to here it says blank. So you have to actually format it now. So that's the next step. So format, F-O-R-M-A-T, MDV3 underscore, and we're going to give it a name. Cart1, so C-A-R-T 1. So let me make sure I type that all in good. All right, so it's going to format that image to name it Cart1. All right, let's do it. Made a noise. Turn red. Now, I don't remember how many seconds it says it takes to do this, but until the light goes out, we're going to sit here and watch the screen together. I'm going to have to make a cheat sheet to remember all this. If you don't do it too often, I'll quickly forget some of these things. Obviously, the larger the SD card, the longer it probably takes to format. I don't have the user guide up on the screen anymore behind me. It's just a PDF file that I downloaded. All right, cursor's back. So that looks successful. So that's the notes that I took down for myself. Let's see, do I have anything else here? Nope, I think that's it. So now, technically, I think in the user guide it said, now this drive is ready to use. Now I'm going to have to shut this off and then figure out how to write and read to it. I'm going to read a little bit further, but this was step 1 to basically make the connection between these two and initialize the SD card and figure out the little bit of how to create an image and how to format it and get it ready to start using. So now I think it's ready to use. Actually, let me do a before I go. Was it LV? See, now it shows Cart1. So it's no longer blank. Cart1 is ready to use. Cool. So far it's success. Cool. Now I need to figure out how to get some pre-created images over to this SD card, so I can actually just go ahead and use some applications that Dilwyn's website created. So I'm going to read a little bit further, but hopefully this is helpful for those that are watching this and seeing how this device works. Thanks, guys. Okay, it's testing time. So you've been watching my video about setting up the vDrive, and now it's testing time. So I thought it would be fun to just make a quick little basic program, couple liner, see if I can save it. And after I save it, see if I can open it. And then that will conclude this basic connectivity of getting the vDrive working, and then I can explore it further from there. So I've rebooted my QL. I'm going to hit F2 to go to TV. And what I think I'm going to do, and you have to have the SD card removed, is that I'm going to go ahead and load up the toolkit. So if I remember right, I need to lrun space mdv3 underscore boot. Just like so. Hit return. And the SD card can't be in there when you do that. Once it's booted up, then I'll go ahead and insert my SD card. Light goes out. It was green before. Now I'm going to go ahead and let's just go ahead and do a see if I can do a directory. Let's see, dir mdv3 underscore, and there you go. So these are, and I did a little testing prior just so I can get my bearings straight on this, but you'll see that I have a test2 and a Tommy file that I've created. So we're going to go ahead and make another one. So I'm going to go ahead and start a program. 10 print vDrive. Oh, that's not right. vDrive. Then 20, and I'm not going to run this, but I'm just making a quick program. Go to 10. Oop. So there's a little program. I love it. I want to save it. So I need to, and I'm cheating through my QL manual here. I've got down on the floor. SAVE. And I need to tell it where to go. MDV3 underscore. And I need to give this a name. So let's name it vDrive. I keep missing the R. I guess my fingers aren't used to this keyboard too well. But let's vDrive. Yeah, that's good enough. No, vDrive 1. Now, vDrive TJ. How's that? Is that 8 characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So I'm going to hit enter. Turns red. It's saving until that red light goes out. About the same speed, I'm guessing, as actually an S or a micro drive cartridge. So light went out. So now it's saved. So let's go ahead and get back. Let's see, what was it I did before? Directory dir mdv3 underscore. There we go. vDrive TJ. It's there. So let's go ahead and I'm going to clear screen here. Or reset, I should say. I should have just said, did CLS, but oh well. I'm rebooting. That way you can see that wonderful SandyDisk controller screen come up again. F2. Now I don't know if I have to. I don't think I have to load that boot program every time. Let's actually see. Trying to think what to do here. dir mdv3 underscore. Okay, it's popped up. Cool. So I don't have that toolkit open. Now I'm trying to remember how to load it. Do I have to type in load? Or is it lrun? I don't want to run it. I just want to load it. I'm looking through my book here. Yeah. LOAD MDV3 underscore vDrive TJ. Enter. Red light on. Wait till it stops. All right. 30. Print. Judge. Print. Wow. Whoa. There you go. So I brought up my old information. You'll see 10, print, vDrive, go to 10. So it loaded up the program. So I've successfully saved and reloaded the program. Cool. So now the SD card is physically working. I can load, save. That's step one. So my next video, let me pan out here and then we'll wrap things up. Scooching here. So that's it. Success. It works. So my next video will be to download some of the images, vDrive images that are available from Dylan's site. Get them on the SD card and see if I can figure out how to get them to work. And then play whatever's on them. So that's the next video that I'll do. But for now, wrapping up this video, it's working. vDrive, successful, writing, saving, all that fun stuff, rereading back. So cool. Thanks very much for watching the video, and you all take it easy. See ya.